that's a hands down easy one to figure out, sir. Okay? You may not like the fact that she cut you off, but the fact that you flipped her off is a whole different animal. Okay?
Nah, she was doing this at me.
Okay. I mean, like I said before, sir, I personally, I think your complaint's with the facility, and at this time, I think there's no crime.
It's wrong. It's wrong what they're doing.
So, but my supervisor, he's my boss, and he will make the final call. Okay? But we did try to go in there, and we did try to talk to them about letting you back in, and they didn't want you back in until tomorrow. Okay? And that's typically their course of action. Whenever they excuse somebody from the building, it's usually they don't want you here today, you come back the next day.
It's a trap in there. They're getting me in a position where I'm in the corner,
Sir,
and then they surround me.
Sir, all you got to do is just go to the window. You grabbed the wrong ticket, okay?
Mall?
So
tomorrow, you know which ticket, which court you have to go to tomorrow. You know which ticket to grab tomorrow, correct?
Yes. But they're prolonging it when it doesn't have to be that way. I didn't do nothing wrong. I have to wait another day.
Because of your actions today, caused you to be excused from the building. When they escort you away from the building, when they escort you away from the building, that means your business.
No, this is not a casino. This is not casino security.
No.
These are police officers in a courthouse.
And they can easily put you in handcuffs.
If I was
they can easily have arrested you.
If I was inside a courtroom,
they chose not to arrest you. They chose not to put you in handcuffs. Okay. That could have went the other way. It could have went south real quick, but it didn't. All they want you to do is call it a wash for the day, go home, relax, regroup, forget about what happened. Okay. Because maybe tomorrow you have a better day. Maybe tomorrow the person at the window would have a better day. And you go in there, good morning, I'm here to pay for my ticket. Here's my citation. Okay, that'll be $30. Click,
I walked up to the window and I told the cops, I said yes, I flipped her off because...
Right. You were mad.
But I only expressed my anger. I didn't beat on the window, I didn't break nothing, I didn't...
But even that
it was my
even
expression.
that behavior right there is enough for you to be thrown out of the building.
Well, there was a guy across the room giving me dirty looks.
What's that?
There was a guy across the room kind of giving me dirty looks. I mean, I don't want to just sit here and argue with him.
I don't know. The dirty look thing is not the issue. Conduct of what you did was not the right appropriate conduct for the atmosphere. Okay. So my sergeant is going to come over and tell you pretty much either the same thing or the his thought process. I have, so maybe.
Sir, this is my supervisor, Sergeant Wilson.
This is Ryan.
Hello, Sergeant Wilson.
Hi there. I'll spare you. Don't give me the whole story again. You kind of filled me in. What are your concerns that you need a supervisor for?
Well, I feel like I was just expressing myself when I flipped her off at the window. But then she said, oh, and then called the police, and then they surrounded me, and I just flipped her off and went and sat down.
Okay.
And then they come in and say I can't be doing that.
That would be correct. You can't. There's a specific NRS, which is the Nevada Revised Statute, that covers disturbances in a public building, and you cannot create a disturbance of any sort, especially one that can be interpreted in a threatening manner, without expecting that you're going to get removed.
I wasn't threatened.
Well, certainly, I'm not going to debate the issue with you. What can I help you understand? I understand you're asking us to do a police report. Is that correct?
I don't know. I think I want to, because she was rude to me. So I expressed how I felt.
Okay.
That I was upset, but it only took me 1 second, and I walked and sat down. I said, okay, that's for you, and I went and sat down. I didn't sit there and beat on the window, cuss at her, nothing.
Okay, what you just said is exactly what the officer described to me. So that doesn't really change the scenario for me. It's the same set of circumstances. So are you wanting a police report from us? Is that correct?
I just want to pay my fine today, but they're making me wait another day when I don't feel like I did anything to deserve
Well, they
to
have
wait.
legal authority to do that. They're charged with maintaining order in that building.
But I wasn't. She.
You're interpreting your actions differently than she and they did.
So anybody who decides to just call the police is right, and they just kick them out of the building.
No, that's not correct. But what she's alleging is exactly what you're saying happened. So it's not like there's a dispute. Like you're saying, no, that didn't happen at all, and they're saying, well, too bad.
Yes, it happened, but I don't feel like it was a crime.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I went
You're
down,
interpreting it differently.
I went down and sat down, and I was calm. I wasn't, making a scene until they showed up, and I said, "Whoa." And then I started raising my voice. I said, "No, I was within my rights." And then they said, "Well, you're you're out of here. You're kicked out of here
They can legally do that.
for no reason." Do they have to have a reason?
Sure.
They have to have a reason to kick me out by law.
Yes.
They didn't have a reason because
See, again, this is
I was within my
this
rights.
is the third time I've said it. This is your interpretation, but what you described to me, I would say covers the statute.
Do you want to see the video?
Is the video going to show me something different than what you just described? Here's the thing. I'm not in the business of second. You're an agency who's charged with maintaining order in this building. That's one of their duties. I'm not in the business of coming in and second guess them as an outside agency who isn't even the one who's responsible for that.
They were disorderly.
If you have an issue with the way that they perform their duties, the proper channel is to speak to their chain of command, to ask for a supervisor for the marshals. We're completely different from the police department. We're the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police. They are the Clark County Marshals.
Yeah. So how do I? You really think that I should make a complaint to their supervisor?
I'm telling you what your options are. I'm not telling you what you should do. That's up to you to decide.
Who is it that I call?
They're the Clark County Marshals. You see the back of his shirt as he's walking in? You can see it, okay. Clark County Marshal. They are law enforcement for this building, for the court.
They made this. They made it a scene. I didn't. I went, sat down, and they came out after me. And I walked right up to him. I said, because I knew she called the police on me, so I walked right up to him. I said, "Yeah, I did that." And then I went and sat down.
And is my understanding, I have to review that law, as is proper course by that law, they're not banning you from the building forever. You're saying you can't be here today because it was a problem day. You can come back tomorrow. That's the proper way to do it. Exactly what they're doing.
Because she didn't like it.
It's not about like or dislike. It's about whether or not it creates a disturbance, whether or not there is a perception that it's threatening. I don't know how to help you understand.
Okay, if I was shaking and nervous when I raised that finger, she felt that was what? Because I was upset. I mean, that doesn't make me a threat.
I don't really know what she was thinking. I'm just telling you the story you relate. The same as the officer told me. That could easily be interpreted as a disturbance that would get you removed from the building.
No.
What are we doing here? Because we're going in circles. Are we going to wrap this up?
I have the right to flip the woman off. I do.
They have the lawful right to remove you from the building for doing that. This is not
There's
like
no
a First
law.
Amendment.
You have a lawful right to be in there for peaceful conduct to get your stuff done. Get your stuff done.
Like I said, this is their jurisdiction. I'll be honest with you. When this call came out, I contemplated not even letting the officers come because this isn't something we would get involved in. But they were so close by the time I would have canceled and they were here. So I said, let them discuss it with them. We'll get this straightened out. But honestly, this isn't something the Metropolitan Police would deal with. They've handled their business. If you have an issue with how they handle business, there's a complaint process, I'm sure, with their department, but it's not us. I'm just telling you, as a third party
How do I
on the
make a
outside,
complaint with the department?
there is a law that allows them to do what they did.
How may I make a complaint with the department?
You can come in tomorrow, go up to the second floor. We have a place where you can make a complaint. The issue is this: if you're going to allege maybe some misconduct, such as a battery or something like that, the video has already been pulled, If you want to file a false police report with them, that's up to you. The video's been pulled and there was no contact. Not from any of the video I saw.
So neither one of us did anything wrong. Not me or her.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you and the officers that escorted you out. That's all. I don't know what happened with you and the girl. I wasn't there.
So they can kick anyone out, whether or not.
Yeah, if you're causing a disturbance.
But I wasn't. But
I mean, you could have gotten arrested. I mean, when they ask you your information,
there was no disturbance until the police arrived.
Somebody activated an alarm that creates a disturbance.
She created the disturbance by activating the alarm.
Responding.
Yeah.
She activated the alarm because of your behavior. When you flipped her off,
She felt like I was committing a crime.
you disturbed her. I mean, Ryan, I don't know how much I don't know if any of this is sinking in or not.
He said so. I have to be committing a crime for them to kick me out.
You were.
That was not.
That was a disturbance.
It was not a disturbance. It was offensive to her.
It was offensive, which is a disturbance. It's an
Well, I could be
arrest.
offended by.
You already read you. So all we're asking for you to do is call it a day. Come back tomorrow with a better attitude. Conduct your business. Leave the building. Oh, we're good.
Besides the NRS, judges are allowed to
This is.
You go to the second floor tomorrow. And if that's what you want to do. If it was me, honestly, I would come back tomorrow, wake up early, get in line, get my ticket, through the window, pay my fine, exit the building, end the store. That's what I would do. And that's what I would do my kids. I would tell my grandkids. Don't pay your fine, don't call the scene, don't make it, just go in there, pay your window, do your thing, and get out. Okay, bottom line.
Like a robot.
No, like a decent human being.
Hey, you want to come back tomorrow? Call for me. I'll walk with you. We'll get you in and out. That's the best I can offer you, all right? I mean, I'm sympathetic to your cause, so I'll help you out. But you can't go in there flipping people off. It's just, you're the only person today that came in. We get 6,000 people a day coming in here, and I've been here over a year. Figure that out. You're the first person I know that's been flipping off the clerks. So.
I was just expressing how I felt to her.
I know, and yeah, but by doing that, you caused a disturbance
because she found it offensive. I was surrounded by cops and escorted out the building, and it was wrong.
See, you can flip us off all day, nothing we can do. But you start flipping off other people and making them uncomfortable, then it becomes.
But these are people too. How can I flip off cops legally? But then if I go in there,
we have less
she's a
rights
clerk.
than she does. That's right.
What?
We have less rights than she does. So come back tomorrow. If you want to ask for me, I'll walk you in. We'll get it all done. All right?
What time?
I don't know what time you want to come here. We open at 7, so. But again, no problems. I'll just walk you in and out. We get you in and out. We're done. Pay your bill or whatever you got. Everyone's happy.
Yes, sir.
Right? You know, people are sensitive, man. You should know that. You watch the news, right? People get killed over flipping someone off as you're driving down the street.
Yeah, but see,
I know.
You said I could flip off cops, but I can't flip off a clerk. How does that logic? These are people too.
Yeah. It makes no sense to us either. We just know
that's how the law reads.
Right. We just know what we can do and what we can't do. Our peace cannot be disturbed. Everyone else's can. In other words, the courts expect us to be flipped off and yelled at, and sworn at. Most common people are not.
I still don't think it's right, but I see you're trying to be reasonable. So I'm just going to come in tomorrow.
None of us agree with every law written, but we have to enforce them. So, all right, buddy.
Guns?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good luck, man.
All right, Ryan.
I hope you have a better day.
Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.